Hello everybody, UML here. Hope everyone's doing well out there. So let's talk about Sonic.
So Sonic needs no introduction. Sonic has been around almost as long as Mario has, and Sonic's legacy can easily rival the Red Plumber. It was pretty obvious that I'm a Nintendo fan. What can I say? I love to go fast too.
Believe it or not, I believe this is the first time that I've ever talked extensively about Sonic on this channel. And it's kind of a shame because I am actually pretty fond of Sonic as a franchise. Even though I am much more of a Nintendo fan by heart, Sega and Sonic will always have a soft spot in my heart. And so I thought it'd be interesting to do something a little different on this channel.
In 1997, Sonic R was released on the Sega Saturn. Sonic R is a racing game which hasn't been received too well, but apparently 91% of Google users like this game, so take of that what you will. Regardless, a lot of people don't like this game, and I understand why. I think people just wanted a Sonic racing game akin to Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed, but instead we got this.
Set, go!
Yeah. Though the track design isn't that great, and the controls make you want to rip your hair out sometimes, I find myself having some fun whenever I find the urge to play this game. However, throughout my playthroughs of this game, there's one character that I never cared to master. You see, Amy is one of two characters not to race on foot in this game, and that is not a good thing. Amy has this pink car she drives, and it is slow and not fun to use in the slightest. Sure, you get this speed boost every so often, but it isn't worth it when pretty much every character in this game is better than her. The few times I have played as Amy, I found myself struggling to keep up with the pack. There is no way that you could 100% beat this game as Amy. But of course you saw the title of this video. Today we are going to answer the question of, is it possible to beat Sonic R only as Amy? The criteria for this is simple. Only play as Amy and have everything unlocked for the save file. This means unlocking every character as well as collecting all 5 Sonic coins and every emerald in all 5 tracks. So without further ado, let's get started on this journey. So first off on the chopping block is Resort Island. This track isn't too complicated, and there are a few shortcuts that will help us out throughout this track, so the first track shouldn't treat us too harshly. The first thing I decided to do was grab all of the Sonic coins. Grabbing these will be easier since you can keep them as long as you get 3rd place or above. You have to get first to keep any Chaos Emerald you grab during the race. Focusing on the Sonic coins made this challenge a lot easier, and I was able to grab all 5 Sonic coins before the race ended. I was able to snatch 3rd place too, which means this first race was a success. Now you may be wondering what the purpose of these coins are. Well, we need all 5 coins in each stage to unlock a new character, and in this track we have to race Metal Sonic. Sadly though, it wouldn't take much longer to see the first failure of the day. This means I had to grab the coins on this stage all over again. Luckily, this was no problem the second time around, and the track was now at night, so that's pretty cool. Luckily, I was barely able to win this race. Look at that! Now that we got all the Sonic coins and unlocked Metal Sonic, all we have to do is focus on the Emerald. Unlike the other tracks in this game, Resort Island only has 1 Emerald, and it's pretty easy to nab. All we need is at least 50 rings to unlock the path to it near the end of the track. The first attempt was unfortunately futile, but maybe the second time's the charm. Now the track is winter themed. I was able to grab the emerald, but near the end I messed up and had to take the longer path, costing me my 1st place victory, which means we can't keep the emerald. Luckily, the 3rd time is truly the charm, as I was easily able to get the emerald, as well as achieve victory. 1 track down, 4 more to go. The second track in this game is Radical City, probably my favorite track in the game. This track isn't too difficult for me, but there are 2 Chaos Emeralds in this track. No worries though, as we can focus on the emeralds separately and focus on the Sonic coins first. However, when going for all 5 coins, you need to make sure you know what you are doing, as you need to make sure you pick the right path, as you need more than 1 lap to collect them all. So I just need to know where the coins are so I can pick the appropriate path. Fortunately, I was able to get all 5 coins on the first try. I got the first 3 in lap 1, and by the beginning of lap 2, I had 4 of them. I went and grabbed the last one on lap 3, and with that, we have an easy peasy victory. I was even able to get 1st place. And if that wasn't enough, I was even able to snatch one of the emeralds during this run. Things are going good. This track's challenger is the Tails doll, and this is one of the easiest foes in the game. It's safe to say I didn't break a sweat. I easily beat Tails doll, and now we can grab the last Chaos Emerald in Regal City. Snatching the other one was no problem, as the entrance to it is near the beginning, and all I needed was enough rings to get through. Regal City is now completed. Next up is Regal Rune. Surprisingly, I ended up spending the most time on this course. This track isn't really easy, but I found that this track gave me the most trouble, and not just the emeralds. Now, the Sonic coins in this track are in fairly easy spots, but there was one coin that was giving me trouble. Normally, to obtain this coin, you need to bounce on the spring to reach it, but there is a problem with this. Amy can't jump. There's no way to get yourself on the spring. Luckily though, I found a solution. If you go up the hill next to the spring, you can fall in a specific spot that allows you to fall onto the spring and collect the coin. I'm relieved that it's possible to collect this coin, but I need to make sure that I race well throughout the rest of the race, since it takes some extra time to grab the coin this way. The first time I tried this, I got all the coins, but sadly I ended up getting 4th, which means the coins are not valid. The second time, I got all the coins, as well as getting 2nd, so we are good to go. Egg Robo is our foe for this track, and I was able to win rather easily. Though we may have achieved our goal for the Sonic coins, we still need to grab the 2 emeralds, and I have to get first, so hopefully this track will treat us well. So for this track, I focused on getting 1 emerald at a time. Doing it this way made it way easier, but I am sure you assume that anyways. After 2 races, I got both emeralds, and we are done with Regal Rune. I should probably mention by now that by this point, if you are playing as an unlockable character, the other races will change, and usually these races are a bit better. So luckily, Amy will usually race with the gang we face right from the start, so we should feel thankful for that. The 4th track in the game, Reactive Factory, will be the last track where we have to focus on collecting the coins and emeralds. As usual, I focused on collecting the Sonic coins first. I figured we would be up for a bit of a challenge, since some of these coins are placed in spots that would require some slowing down, and even halting altogether. But I got all 5 coins, and got 2nd place on my first try. The last character we have to race is Metal Knuckles, and he was pretty much just as easy as the other foes. You may have noticed this by now, but the CPUs in this game aren't very good, so the challenger races to unlock these characters are the least of our worries. In fact, apart from Metal Sonic, who took 1 additional try, every challenger race was more than possible, even as the slowest character in the game. Now, the only thing we have to do is collect the emeralds. Once again, the best way for me to approach this was to focus on 1 per race. For my first race, I went for the emerald right after the big loop. The gimmick for this emerald is that you need to open the door with your rings, and the emerald will spawn after 1 lap, so I needed to make sure I could open the door within the first 2 laps. I opened the door on the first lap, but I actually missed the emerald on lap 2. I couldn't slow down too much or I would have no shot at getting first place, so I had to move on. I was able to get the emerald on lap 3 though, and finished in first. The last emerald is on the outskirts of the track that comes out of a boat. I used to have a bit of trouble when going for this one, but it was pretty easy to collect since Amy can slow down a bit more to pick it up once you can grab it. And once that was finished, before you knew it, now that we have collected all of the Chaos Emeralds, we have unlocked Super Sonic. Not that we can really use him though, but we are really close to finishing this challenge. The only character we have yet to unlock is Dr. Eggman, and all we have to do is play the last track in the game, Radiant Emerald. It's nice that we don't need to worry about any collectibles now, so this track was a total breeze. I'm not sure if you have to get first to unlock Eggman, but based on my research, all you need to do is beat this track. But regardless, I was able to snatch first at the end. Just a nice little bonus for myself that I could get first place, even if that isn't required anyways. And with that, Eggman is unlocked, and our save file is 100% complete.
So I was actually kind of surprised at how well this ended up working out. We ended up getting a 100% complete save file with what is considered to be the worst character in Sonic R. I think that just goes to show the AI in this game kind of sucks.
Okay, so the AIs aren't very good, which helps a lot, but playing as Amy does require some form of skill. You can't screw up as much with Amy since every second really matters. That boost she gets helped a lot in completing this game as her, and I've never been happier that that mechanic exists. So we can proudly conclude that yes, it is possible to beat Sonic R only as Amy. What will you do with this information? Heck if I know, but hopefully you enjoyed the video regardless. Like and subscribe for more videos like this, and I will catch you all next time.